Have you ever reached for a handful of nuts, thinking you were doing your body a favor, only to discover that one tiny bite could be silently working against your health? If you're over 65, this video might just surprise you. Because while nuts are often praised as superfoods, packed with healthy fats, plant protein, and brain-boosting nutrients, not all nuts are created equal. In fact, some of the most popular options found in senior diets are quietly triggering inflammation, draining your energy, and weakening your bones and muscles without you even knowing it. Here's the truth no one tells you. Certain nuts can interfere with your medications, raise your blood sugar, and even increase your risk of falls or heart issues as you age. But the good news? Other nuts can actually reverse those effects, helping protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and keep your legs strong and steady. So in today's episode of Life in Words, we're going to reveal the 5 nuts seniors should never touch, and the 5 nuts you absolutely must include in your diet to live longer, healthier, and more independently. If you care about your long-term health or you're supporting someone in their golden years, you won't want to miss a second of this. Before we begin, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a life-changing health tip right here on Life in Words. Now, let's dive in. Part 1. 5 nuts seniors over 65 should absolutely avoid. They may be marketed as heart-healthy, keto-friendly, or even superfoods, but not every nut is a safe choice, especially after the age of 65. In fact, some of the most common nuts found in snack drawers and health food aisles could be quietly fueling inflammation, disrupting medications, weakening bones, or triggering dangerous blood sugar spikes. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to certain compounds, like oxalates, toxins, and inflammatory fats, that younger people may tolerate without issue. These hidden threats often go unnoticed until symptoms begin to appear: joint pain, fatigue, brain fog, digestive distress, or worse. In this section, we're exposing 5 nuts that seniors should avoid. Not because nuts are bad, but because these particular types can do more harm than good when the body's systems aren't as resilient as they once were. If you or someone you love is over 65, knowing which nuts to cross off the grocery list could mean the difference between gradual decline and graceful aging. Let's begin with a nut that has a deadly secret, and it's often disguised as a health food. 1. Bitter almonds, when a superfood turns toxic. Bitter almonds might sound like just another variety of the popular almond, but for older adults, they can be dangerously deceptive. Unlike the sweet almonds you snack on or find in almond butter, bitter almonds contain a natural compound called amygdalin, which converts into cyanide once digested. Yes, the same cyanide known for its deadly toxicity. In your younger years, your liver and kidneys might be more equipped to neutralize tiny amounts of toxins, but after the age of 65, your body's detoxification system slows down significantly. That means just 4 to 5 raw bitter almonds could cause dizziness, nausea, or even confusion. Consuming more than 10? That could lead to severe poisoning requiring emergency care. To make matters worse, bitter almonds are often sold under misleading labels, like apricot kernels, and marketed as natural detox agents. But let's be clear, there's no such thing as detoxing with cyanide. For seniors especially, the risk far outweighs any supposed benefit. And it doesn't help that some wellness trends still promote them as cleansing or raw energy boosters. What they don't say is how they can impair oxygen use in your body and affect memory and stamina over time. Have you ever seen bitter almonds sold as detox supplements? Or tried apricot kernels thinking they were healthy? Share your experience in the comments. Your insight could help others stay safe from a serious health mistake. 2. Peanuts, the affordable snack with a hidden cost. Peanuts are everywhere, in protein bars, trail mixes, and that comforting jar of peanut butter many of us have loved since childhood. They're cheap, accessible, and often marketed as heart-healthy. But here's the truth. For seniors over 65, peanuts might be doing more harm than good. First, peanuts aren't technically nuts. They belong to the legume family and grow underground. This makes them especially vulnerable to contamination by aflatoxins, toxic substances produced by molds. These toxins have been directly linked to cell damage, weakened immune function, and increased risk of liver cancer. As we age, the body becomes less efficient at processing and eliminating toxins. What didn't affect you at 45 may now quietly strain your liver, sap your energy, and contribute to chronic low-grade inflammation. That's not all. Peanuts are also high in omega-6 fatty acids. While the body needs some omega-6s, too much, especially without enough omega-3s to balance it out, leads to widespread inflammation, affecting joints, blood vessels, and even memory. And if you're on blood thinners, a common prescription among seniors, there's another layer of danger. Peanuts contain vitamin K, which can interfere with anticoagulants and increase the risk of blood clots or internal bleeding. Think peanut butter is a safer option? Think again. Most store-bought versions are loaded with sugar, salt, and hydrogenated oils, a trio that raises blood pressure and wears down your heart over time. Do you eat peanuts or peanut butter regularly? Tell us in the comments. Do you think it's time for a switch? Your story might inspire someone to make a heart-smart change today. 3. Macadamia nuts. Creamy, delicious, and deceptive. Macadamia nuts often feel like a luxury, a buttery, indulgent treat that seems harmless, even healthy. But for seniors, that creamy texture comes with hidden consequences that can slowly chip away at your strength, mobility, and recovery. Here's why. Macadamia nuts are extremely high in fat, yet surprisingly low in both protein and fiber. Two nutrients your body needs more than ever after 65. Without enough protein, your muscles can't repair or rebuild properly. Without fiber, your digestion slows, and blood sugar regulation suffers. Over time, this imbalance can lead to weaker legs, slower healing, and increased fatigue from everyday activities. To make matters worse, macadamias are calorie-dense. Just a small handful can rack up the calories, especially if you're less active. That excess weight puts added pressure on aging joints, worsens arthritis, and can increase your fall risk. And there's another issue many people overlook: how macadamia nuts are prepared. Most versions sold in stores are roasted in inflammatory oils and heavily salted. This combo may stiffen joints, slow blood flow, and contribute to elevated blood pressure, especially in older adults with circulatory challenges. The truth is, while macadamias may look and taste like a smart snack, they can quietly undermine muscle strength and mobility, two cornerstones of healthy aging. Have you noticed any changes in your strength or energy levels after eating high-fat snacks like macadamias? Let us know in the comments. Your insight could help others stay alert to the subtle signs. 4. Pine nuts. Small in size, big in risk. They're tiny, elegant, and often sprinkled on fancy salads or blended into gourmet pesto. But pine nuts, while seemingly harmless, can pose a surprising number of risks, especially for those over 65. One of the biggest concerns? Medication interference. Pine nuts contain compounds, like pinolenic acid, that can impact how your liver processes certain drugs. If you're taking blood pressure medication, cholesterol-lowering statins, or circulation-supporting prescriptions, pine nuts may silently alter how these drugs are absorbed, making them either too weak or dangerously potent. That could mean unexpected spikes in blood pressure, irregular heart rhythms, or increased clotting risk, all without any obvious warning signs. But it doesn't stop there. Pine nuts have also been linked to a condition called pine mouth. After eating them, some people experience a persistent metallic or bitter taste that can linger for days or even weeks. For seniors already dealing with low appetite or difficulty eating, this strange side effect can lead to even less food intake, weight loss, and slower recovery from illness. Pine nuts are also rich in polyunsaturated fats, which oxidize quickly, especially as they age. Once oxidized, these fats can release damaging compounds that contribute to brain aging, joint pain, and clogged arteries. And let's not forget their choking hazard: small, slick, and dense. Pine nuts can be risky for anyone with dry mouth or reduced swallowing strength. Have you ever experienced that strange aftertaste from pine nuts or had a reaction while on medication? Drop a comment below. Your story could be the warning someone else needs. 5. Cashews, creamy, popular, but bad for your bones. Cashews are creamy, comforting, and often considered a healthier snack. You'll find them in nut mixes, dairy-free recipes, and heart-healthy snack bars. But for people over 65, this beloved nut can quietly chip away at the very foundation of your health, your bones. Here's why. Cashews are high in oxalates, compounds that bind to calcium in your digestive tract. That means even if you're eating enough calcium-rich foods, oxalates can block your body from actually absorbing it. Over time, this leads to weakened bones, poor balance, and a higher risk of fractures. And that's just the beginning. Cashews also contain more carbohydrates than most nuts, which can cause spikes in blood sugar, particularly dangerous for seniors managing prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Those spikes may seem small at first, but they can quietly damage the tiny blood vessels in your legs and feet, leading to poor circulation, numbness, and slow wound healing. Cashews are also linked to kidney stone formation, again thanks to their oxalate content. And considering that many older adults struggle with dehydration or reduced kidney function, this adds an extra layer of risk. Finally, their smooth, dense texture can make them hard to chew and easy to choke on, especially for seniors with dry mouth, dentures, or reduced jaw strength. Cashews might seem harmless, but did you ever notice discomfort or digestive issues after eating them? Let us know in the comments. Your experience might open someone's eyes before it's too late. Part 2. 5 nuts. Every senior should eat for strength, heart health, and mental clarity. Now that we've uncovered the nuts that can quietly harm your health, it's time for some good news. Not all nuts are dangerous. In fact, the right ones can support your heart, sharpen your memory, and even help you walk taller and feel stronger as you age. These 5 nuts are backed by science, loaded with age-defying nutrients, and when eaten correctly, they can make a real difference in your energy, independence, and overall quality of life. Let's start with one that might surprise you. 1. Chestnuts, the unsung hero of senior nutrition. Unlike most nuts that are high in fat and calories, chestnuts stand out for being low in fat, but rich in complex carbohydrates and fiber. A perfect combination for sustained energy, stable blood sugar, and gentle digestion. What makes chestnuts especially valuable for seniors is their unique nutritional profile. They're one of the only nuts that contain vitamin C, which helps boost immune function and protects your muscles from oxidative stress. They also provide vitamin E and essential antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation and support tissue repair, vital for aging joints and muscles. In a recent study, chestnut consumption was linked to lower LDL cholesterol and improved blood sugar control, making them a great option for older adults managing diabetes or heart conditions. They're also easier to chew than harder nuts, and their naturally sweet flavor makes them a comforting addition to your meals. You can roast them for a warm snack, grind them into flour, or chop them into grain bowls, pasta, or soups. Just remember to store them properly, as chestnuts are more perishable than other nuts. Have you tried chestnuts recently? If you have a favorite way to enjoy them, or if they remind you of a holiday tradition, share it in the comments. Your idea might inspire someone else to give this underrated superfood a second look. 2. Almonds, the daily habit that strengthens bones, muscles, and memory. Almonds aren't just a crunchy snack. They're one of the most powerful daily habits you can build for healthy aging. Packed with calcium, magnesium, plant-based protein, and heart-healthy fats, almonds help support 3 of the most vital systems in the body: your bones, your muscles, and your brain. As we age, bone density naturally declines, increasing the risk of fractures, poor balance, and mobility issues. Almonds provide a double benefit. Calcium helps strengthen your bones, while magnesium ensures that calcium is delivered to the right place, your bones, not your arteries. That's essential for preventing both osteoporosis and arterial calcification. Beyond bone support, almonds offer a generous dose of plant protein and monounsaturated fats, which are critical for preserving muscle mass. This helps reduce frailty and improves balance, which can lower your fall risk, one of the most dangerous threats to independence after 65. Almonds are also rich in dietary fiber, making them excellent for digestive health, easing constipation, and improving energy by stabilizing blood sugar levels. Their healthy fats have been shown to lower LDL cholesterol, improving circulation, and protecting your heart. But perhaps most impressively, almond skins are loaded with antioxidants that protect brain cells from age-related decline. This means sharper memory, better clarity, and reduced risk of cognitive impairment. A small handful a day is all it takes, sprinkled on oatmeal, blended into smoothies, or eaten plain. Do you already include almonds in your daily routine? If so, what's your favorite way to enjoy them? Let us know in the comments below. Your tip might inspire someone to take the first step towards stronger bones and a sharper mind. 3. Walnuts, brain-shaped and brain-boosting. There's something poetic about walnuts. They look like miniature brains, and it turns out they're one of the best foods you can eat to protect your brain as you age. Walnuts are incredibly rich in ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that helps maintain the structure and flexibility of brain cells. As we age, our brain becomes more vulnerable to inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 factors strongly linked to memory loss and cognitive decline. The ALA in walnuts helps protect those fragile neural connections, improving memory, focus, and coordination. But it doesn't stop there. Walnuts are also packed with polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that can cross the blood-brain barrier, a rare and crucial ability. This means they can reach your brain directly and help defend against age-related damage at the cellular level. In fact, studies have shown that seniors who consume walnuts regularly score better on cognitive tests than those who don't. Beyond brain health, walnuts also support your heart and muscles. They contain arginine, an amino acid that promotes healthy blood flow, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to your muscles, improving endurance and balance. Plus, walnuts naturally contain melatonin, which supports deeper, more restorative sleep, a must for maintaining mental clarity and emotional stability. Just a handful of raw, unsalted walnuts a few times a week can work wonders. Add them to salads, oatmeal, or enjoy them on their own. Do you enjoy walnuts already, Or are you just starting to include them in your diet? Let us know in the comments. How do they make you feel? Your insight could inspire someone to give their brain the boost it needs. 4. Brazil nuts. Small but mighty, for hormones and strength. Brazil nuts may not be as popular as almonds or walnuts, but when it comes to hormonal balance, energy, and strength, they're in a league of their own. Especially for seniors, this small, creamy nut can make a big impact when used wisely. What makes Brazil nuts so special is their incredibly high selenium content. Selenium is a powerful mineral that plays a critical role in thyroid function, which controls your metabolism, energy levels, and even your ability to build and maintain muscle. As we age, thyroid function can become sluggish, and low selenium is often part of the problem. Just 1 to 2 Brazil nuts a day can provide your full recommended daily intake of selenium. And that small amount may help improve coordination, boost stamina, and support a healthier immune system, all areas that tend to decline with age. There's more. Selenium is also important for testosterone production in both men and women. That means Brazil nuts may help maintain muscle tone, support bone density, and even lift your mood. They're particularly helpful for seniors who feel fatigued or weakened without clear cause. But be careful, because too much selenium can be harmful. Moderation is key. Stick with 1 or 2 raw, unsalted nuts per day to reap the benefits without risk. They're great as a mid-morning snack, chopped into oatmeal, or even blended into a healthy smoothie. Have you ever tried Brazil nuts? Did you feel a difference in your energy or focus? Drop your thoughts in the comments. It could be the gentle push someone needs to try this powerhouse nut. 5. Pistachios. The bright green nut that protects your heart and eyes. Pistachios aren't just fun to crack open. They're one of the most complete and protective nuts for older adults looking to stay mobile, sharp, and independent. What sets pistachios apart is their impressive potassium content. As we age, managing blood pressure becomes more important than ever. Potassium helps counteract the effects of sodium, supporting smoother blood flow, lower blood pressure, and a healthier heart. That means fewer dizzy spells, better circulation, and stronger legs for walking, climbing stairs, and staying active. But pistachios don't stop with heart health. They're also packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 rare antioxidants that protect the eyes from age-related macular degeneration. This is especially important for seniors, as clear vision helps prevent falls, maintain coordination, and preserve your confidence in daily life. Plus, pistachios are high in plant-based protein and healthy fats, which help stabilize blood sugar, provide lasting energy, and support muscle recovery. Unlike processed snacks that spike your blood sugar and leave you crashing later, pistachios offer steady fuel without the crash. Even the act of cracking open the shells helps maintain fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, and mindful eating habits, subtle but meaningful benefits for aging gracefully. Best of all, clinical research shows that daily pistachio consumption can lower systolic blood pressure and reduce inflammation. Just a small handful per day can support your heart, vision, and overall vitality. Do you snack on pistachios already, or have you avoided them because of the salt? Let us know how you enjoy them in the comments. Your tip might help someone find a heart-healthy, vision-boosting snack they'll actually look forward to. Conclusion: small choices, big impact. As we grow older, the smallest habits can create the biggest ripple effects, especially when it comes to what we eat. A handful of the wrong nuts can quietly rob your strength, cloud your mind, and wear down your heart. But a handful of the right ones, That can restore your energy, protect your bones, sharpen your memory, and help you stay active and independent longer. The truth is, your body still wants to thrive. It just needs the right support. And as you've seen today, not all nuts are created equal. While bitter almonds, peanuts, macadamia nuts, pine nuts, and cashews may bring more harm than good, chestnuts, almonds, walnuts, Brazil nuts, and pistachios offer powerful protection that your aging body will thank you for. So start small. Make one swap this week. Replace a processed trail mix with a handful of raw walnuts. Add some roasted chestnuts to your next warm salad. Keep a few pistachios on hand when you're craving something crunchy. These changes might seem simple, but over time, they can transform the way you feel, move, and live. And remember, aging isn't about decline. It's about refining what matters most. It's about nourishing your body with care, so you can keep doing the things you love with the people you cherish. If you've learned something new today, or you already enjoy some of these healthy nuts, let us know in the comments below. Your voice could help someone make a better choice. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to Life in Words. We're here every week with health wisdom, aging tips, and stories that keep you strong, inside and out. Here's to your next chapter, one bite at a time.